Can your baby stay on first stage formula and breast milk until the age of 1? My name's Ruth, I'm a health visitor in England. Let's get into it. So we don't actually recommend follow-on formula. We purely recommend either first stage or breastfed. Obviously, if your baby's on Nutramigen or they've got a cow's milk protein allergy or they're on reflux formula, that's a different thing. We're purely talking here about the follow-on formulas like second stage, toddler stage, all those different types of stage formulas. We don't actually recommend those. Did you know it's completely illegal for formula companies to advertise first stage formula because every single first stage formula has to meet these exact same requirements? I know babies can react differently to certain formulas, but they're actually, on the whole, created the exact same way legally. Therefore, it is illegal to advertise. Because if you were to put the telly on and then SMA's advert came up, or Aptimal's advert came up, or Hippogganic or Cowgate came up, you maybe then influence, that first stage formula is better, but they're all exactly the same. Therefore, they created follow-on milks, stage 2s and beyond, purely as a loophole because they're allowed to advertise those, because we and the NHS do not recommend follow-on formulas, so therefore they're not impacting or intruding or imposing on the guidelines of first stage formula. A lot of people say, they're so much cheaper in Boots and things like that. Look, if you want to use them, they're not harmful. It's just purely, they're cheaper because the purpose of them is to advertise their brand. So they don't care if you go on to buy follow-on formulas. They're using it as an opportunity just to advertise their name. So you can stick with first stage, you can stick with breastfeeding, and then cow's milk from 1 year plus. I've done another video on how much cow's milk they actually need. It's not as much as you think. It's 350 mils, and if they've not even taken to that, then that's fine. It's just 2 different sources of calcium, and you can continue breastfeeding. If you're breastfeeding, keep going if you want. So yeah, don't recommend follow-on formula. Stick with first stage if you're formula feeding. That's all your baby needs.